Today I want to talk to you and stress the importance of having a good knife at your disposal. You never know when you need to cut something. A lot of varieties of the knives that are out there have different types of edges for different purposes, from chopping, cutting, some tactical Karambit style, more defensive kind of knives. One of my favorite, the Karambit. I have a couple of them. These are just a few that I have. Also use these kinds of knives in a defensive situation undeployed, and knuckles, scraping, scratching, pushing, this will make a difference in let me go or hold on to me. From inexpensive knives that you can get from your local sporting goods store, to just have something that doesn't open, that you just pull it and you cut things. Like I said, you look at my knives, you will see that they've all been used. Another one of my favorite knives. This is a Mossy oak. Mossy oak. Purchased this a while ago. I saw this in a local Walmart. I couldn't help myself. Very thick handle. But, you can go back and forth on different knives. I hunt. Self-sufficient, self-reliant. Even my cutting and gutting knives. This knife, one of my skinning knives with a gut hook on it to dispatch a deer, bone saw. From just everyday tools, where you have your multi-tool, Swiss Army type knife. It's just a good idea, in my opinion, to have a knife with you wherever you go. You never know when you might need it, or when you might need to cut something, or just release something in case of an emergency. Like I said, one of my favorite things on my EDC, which I recommend everybody carry, check your local and state laws. Glass breaker. Glass breaker. Very important tool. Seat belt cutter. Okay, my favorites. Okay, like I said, not for the purpose of attacking someone. It's just a tool of preparedness, and that's the mindset that you have to keep of it. It's not necessarily you want to stab somebody, you want to cut somebody. It's not for that. It's for the purpose of emergencies and preparedness, and that is the mindset that you should keep and that you should have. Why are you carrying a knife? Because I may need one. Now, are you trying to attack someone, or you think everybody's trying to attack you? No, not at all. It's just the fact that even ladies, okay? Ooh, look, pink, okay? Glass breaker, seat belt cutter, okay? Quick deployable, okay? In case of an emergency, open and close, boom. I'm not saying that you need to defend yourself from anyone or anything. This is a tool of preparedness, and that is the mind state that you should have when you carry them. And if anybody has any questions about it, hey, in case of emergency, break glass, cut seatbelt, escape from a vehicle where you can help someone. Okay, just a few options and ideas about one of the things that, as you can see, I enjoy and I have an abundance of: knives. Okay, I just want to say something about this. Is not a knife, but it's a little utility type of hatchet that's got a flat edge on the back if you need to hammer some things, or you need to chop some things. Very sturdy. You can get it at any hardware store. You know, these are a good thing to have as well. As you can see, it's all bruised up because I use it quite a bit on my property. Okay. This is another Tac-Force knife that I have. Okay, this one's actually got a flashlight on it. You know, just in case you ever need a little simple light. I've never found a use for it, but this was another one that I have. Like I said, glass breaker, seatbelt cutter, flashlight, serrated edges, Tac-Force. You see my favorite word on there, wink wink. This is also another version of the same Tac-Force, flashlight, seatbelt cutter, glass breaker. Right, inexpensive. Some are novelty items that you don't even know why you bought it, but you never may have a chance to use it, but it just seemed a cool idea at the time. But yet still, this is a part of my collection. All right. Regular basic function, throwing knives. You know, this is a version of first version of some of the throwing knives that I have. You know, just trying to learn a new skill, have some fun. Even to a very inexpensive machete, $5 machete at Walmart. I keep one of these in my truck. I didn't really know why, but there was a day that I was at a friend's house and we walked outside and there was a snake at his foot and he didn't have a chance to get away from it. So what did I do? I ran to my truck, dispatched the threat, and there you go. Back. I was in Arizona in the backwoods and I saw this in a shop and I was like, oh dude, I gotta add that to my collection. All right. It says American Hunter. Okay, but it was just so attractive and there's a nice Kydex sheath to it. Really like it. One of my favorites, Mossy Oak. Mossy Oak. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Mossy Oak. Rubber grip. Can tie cord through here to get a better grip on it. Nice solid sheath with the snap on it. I like it. Works really good because you never know the situations. Now my favorite knife in the whole wide world, this is a Kershaw 1076, solid construction, rubberized grip, has a hole so you can put cordage in the front and in the back if you need to get a good purchase on the knife. Very thick, sturdy construction, and the sheath that comes with it, you know, very sturdy, very well made. This is probably my favorite go-to knife in the, I don't know, in the zombie apocalypse. I'll probably have this hanging from my hip. But I really like it from the day that I purchased it. You know, variety of hunting. Now, to skin and dispatch animals, these are my cutting tools that I use, some of them. It's important to have different sets of knives for different things.